So in this lesson, we're going to be focusing on the rate of change. So the rate of change is a rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to the other. And this will also help us find a slope of a line, figure out how steep it is. What we have to learn here is that we're going to be finding the change of our y values. So change of y, dividing it by the change of x. Okay, so what we're going to do in order to find our change of y values, we're going to say that this is my x value and this is my y value. So my change of y is I'm going to take any two of my y values, so 15, 30, 45, or 60, and change means I'm going to subtract them. So I'm going to decide to pick these 2 points right here. So I'm going to pick, so change of y. So looking at my y values, when I subtract, I'm going to take the bigger y value minus the smaller y value. I'm just taking this value, minusing this value. Now, for change of x, I need to make sure I'm going in the same order. So I'm going to pick this value here, which is 10, minusing this value here, which is 5. Notice I'm just looking at these points right here. So I'm going 30 minus 15 all over 10 minus 5. So then I'm going to do the subtraction. I'm going to say 30 minus 15 is 15. And then 10 minus 5 is 5. And then 15 divided by, remember that fraction bar means divided by, 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So my rate of change in this problem is 3. Again, using this formula, my change of y over change of x, picking any 2 points, I chose the first 2. So my points here were really 5, 15, making it, or my xy pair, and then my point here was 10, 30. So then I subtracted my 30 and 15, and then I subtracted 10 and 5. Divided it and got my answer of 3. So that's the process that you're going to use in order to find rate of change. So my next example is finding rate of change on a graph. So let's say I'm given this graph and I asked you to find the rate of change. So what you're going to do is the same formula as we did in the last problem, where I asked you to find the change of y over the change of x. You're going to be doing the same thing here. So let's remember change of y all over the change of x. So I'm going to pick any 2 points I want. Why don't I pick, well, this is an easy point because it goes right through the origin. So I have a point 0, 0. And then let's pick this point here, 2, 2. Again, just reading where it falls on the graph. I look at my x-axis first, y-axis second. I go, for example, across 2 and up 2. That's how I get my point 2, 2. And then I go across 0, I go up 0. That's how I got my point 0, 0. So now change of y over change of x. So I'm going to look at my y values. These are my y values. I'm going to take my larger minus my smaller. So I'm going to say 2 minus 0 all over 2 minus 0. Because these are my y values and then these are my x values. Now I'm just going to subtract. I'm going to say 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 minus 0 is 2. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So my rate of change is 1. So again, when I'm asking you to find the rate of change on a graph, all you have to do is pick out 2 points, subtract my subtract my y values and subtract my x values, and then divide to get your final answer. And that's how you find rate of change.